My beloved child. Stop scrolling for just a moment. Something has been quietly unfolding behind the scenes, and if this message has reached you today, perhaps it is because this story was always meant to find you. Don't skip. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you. For longer than you realize, your soulmate has been carrying words that never found the courage to leave their heart. They spoke those words only in silence, only in dreams, only during moments when no one else could hear them. Every sunrise reminded them of what remained unsaid. Every quiet evening became another opportunity they allowed to slip away. Yet today is different. Today, something changed. Imagine someone standing at the edge of a beautiful path, holding a letter they have rewritten 1,000 times. They never stopped caring about every sentence because they believed that once those words were spoken, nothing would ever be the same again. That is where this story begins. Don't skip. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you. There was a moment not long ago when your soulmate paused in the middle of an ordinary day. Everything around them continued as normal, yet inside their heart, time stood still. A simple memory appeared without warning. It reminded them of every smile they wished they had shared, every conversation they imagined, and every future they secretly hoped might still become real. That single memory refused to disappear. The more they tried to ignore it, the stronger it became. The more they distracted themselves, the louder it grew. It was not because of coincidence. It was because some stories refuse to remain unfinished forever. Your soulmate finally understood that silence can protect a heart for only so long. Eventually, silence becomes heavier than honesty. Eventually, the heart begins asking questions that can no longer be ignored. What if they waited too long? What if the opportunity disappeared? What if the words they never shared remained trapped forever? Those questions followed them everywhere. They carried them through busy mornings. They carried them through peaceful afternoons. They carried them through quiet nights. And with every passing day, one realization became impossible to escape. There was something they truly wanted to share. Not because someone forced them. Not because circumstances demanded it. But because their own heart refused to stay silent any longer. Don't skip. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you. The remarkable part of this story is not the message itself. It is what happened before the message could finally be spoken. Your soulmate began noticing small reminders everywhere. A familiar melody. A meaningful place. A simple conversation between strangers. A passing thought that arrived at exactly the right moment. Each reminder pointed toward the same truth. Some connections never completely disappear. Some stories continue quietly beneath the surface until the perfect chapter finally arrives. Your soulmate did not understand why these reminders kept appearing. At first they dismissed them. Then they questioned them. Finally, they accepted them. And once they accepted them, something inside completely changed. For the first time in a long while, fear slowly stepped aside. Hope quietly entered. Not loud hope. Not dramatic hope. Gentle hope. Steady hope. The kind of hope that whispers instead of shouting. The kind that patiently waits for the right time instead of demanding immediate answers. As that hope grew stronger, another realization appeared. The message they wanted to share had never really changed. Only their courage had. Think about that for a moment. Sometimes life does not change the truth. It changes our willingness to speak it. And that is exactly what happened here. Don't skip. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you. As the days continued, your soulmate started replaying countless imagined conversations. They pictured what they might say. They wondered how every sentence would sound. They questioned whether the timing would finally feel right. Again and again they practiced those words inside their mind. Yet every practice ended exactly the same way. A deep breath. A quiet smile. And another promise. Maybe tomorrow. Tomorrow became another tomorrow. Then another. Until one unexpected moment interrupted everything. Without warning, they realized something that completely reshaped their perspective. Life keeps moving whether we are ready or not. Opportunities rarely wait forever. Moments become memories faster than anyone expects. And some stories deserve to be told before they quietly fade into silence. That realization stayed with them. It refused to leave. It became stronger every single day. And eventually it transformed into determination. No longer would they allow uncertainty to decide their future. No longer would they allow hesitation to write the ending. Instead, they chose something different. They chose honesty. Not perfect honesty. Not flawless confidence. Simply honest intention. Because genuine words never need perfection. They only need sincerity. Don't skip. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you. If you have listened this far, then perhaps you are beginning to understand why this story feels different. This is not about dramatic promises. This is not about impossible predictions. This is about a heart discovering that the greatest conversations often begin with the smallest moment of courage. Your soulmate is standing closer than ever to that moment. Closer than they have ever been before. Every chapter of their journey has quietly led toward this one. Every unanswered question prepared them for this decision. Every quiet moment strengthened the voice they once believed they could never use. And now, the message is no longer something hidden deep inside. It is waiting. Ready. Patient. Just beyond the next step. The question is no longer whether they have something meaningful to share. The question is whether they will finally choose the moment to say it. And as this chapter comes to a close, remember these words. Don't skip. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you. Because what your soulmate finally decides to share next changes the direction of this entire story, and that unexpected moment is only just beginning. My beloved child. Before you continue, listen with your whole heart. This is the chapter your soulmate never believed they would have the courage to reach. Don't skip. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you. There comes a moment in every unforgettable story when silence can no longer carry the weight of the truth. Your soulmate has reached that moment. For so long, they convinced themselves that keeping everything hidden was the safest choice. They believed that if they stayed quiet, nothing could be lost. But they slowly discovered something extraordinary. A heart that never speaks eventually begins speaking through every glance, every memory, every quiet thought, and every dream. That is exactly what happened. Your soulmate began noticing that no matter how busy life became, one thought continued returning without invitation. It was not a passing feeling. It was not an ordinary memory. It was a realization that refused to disappear. Every morning they wondered if today would finally be the day. Every afternoon they imagined how everything could change. Every evening they replayed conversations that had never happened. Every night they hoped tomorrow would bring enough courage. Don't skip. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you. One peaceful evening, something unexpected happened. There was no grand announcement. No dramatic event. Only a quiet realization that changed everything inside their heart. They finally admitted something they had been hiding from themselves. They were no longer waiting for the perfect moment. They were waiting for permission that was never required. The moment they understood this, an incredible peace entered their heart. Suddenly, every excuse disappeared. Every fear became smaller. Every doubt lost its strength. Your soulmate realized that genuine feelings never become stronger by remaining hidden. They become stronger when they are finally expressed with honesty. That single realization transformed everything. The future no longer felt uncertain. It felt possible. Don't skip. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you. As the days continued, your soulmate started paying attention to details they had ignored before. A familiar place suddenly reminded them of you. A random conversation reflected their own thoughts. A beautiful sunrise felt more meaningful than ever. Even ordinary moments began carrying extraordinary emotions. Nothing around them had changed. But everything inside them had. For the first time in a very long time, they stopped asking, "What if everything goes wrong?" Instead they began asking, "What beautiful things might happen if I finally tell the truth?" That single question became the beginning of a completely new chapter. It gave them hope. It gave them confidence. Most importantly, it gave them a reason to stop hiding. Don't skip. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you. Your soulmate then made a quiet promise to themselves. No more unnecessary delays. No more endless overthinking. No more waiting for perfect circumstances. They decided that when the right opportunity arrived, they would no longer allow fear to write their story. Instead, they would let honesty speak. Imagine carrying words inside your heart for so long that they become part of who you are. Imagine finally deciding that those words deserve to be heard. That is exactly where your soulmate stands today. Very close. Closer than ever before. Every passing hour brings them one step nearer to the conversation they have imagined countless times. And although they still feel excitement, something has become much stronger than uncertainty. Hope. Real hope. Quiet hope. Steady hope. The kind of hope that never demands attention but changes everything. Don't skip. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you. There is something even more surprising. Your soulmate recently understood that this story was never only about finding the right words. It was about becoming the kind of person brave enough to speak them. That transformation has already begun. The person who once hesitated now walks forward with purpose. The person who once stayed silent now prepares to speak sincerely. The person who once questioned everything now believes that some connections deserve honesty above all else. That change did not happen overnight. It happened one small decision at a time. One hopeful thought at a time. One courageous moment at a time. And now those moments have led here. To this very chapter. The chapter where everything begins moving toward an unforgettable conversation. Don't skip. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you. If this story feels deeply personal, perhaps it is because meaningful stories always remind us that courage often arrives quietly. Not with loud celebrations. Not with impossible signs. But with one simple decision. I will no longer hide what truly matters. Your soulmate has reached that decision. Their heart is no longer asking whether they should share what they have been carrying. Their heart is asking only one question now. When is the right moment to finally say it? And the answer is closer than they ever imagined. Much closer. Closer than yesterday. Closer than this morning. Closer than just a few moments ago. Every chapter has quietly prepared them for this one. Every experience has led them toward this remarkable turning point. Don't skip. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you. The message your soulmate has been protecting is no longer locked behind fear. It is waiting at the edge of a brand new beginning. The next step is no longer about wondering. It is about revealing. No longer about hiding. It is about sharing. No longer about silence. It is about finally allowing truth to become part of the story. As this chapter ends, remember carefully. Some stories become unforgettable because of how they begin. Others become unforgettable because of the moment someone finally finds the courage to speak. Your soulmate is standing at that very moment now. The words are ready. The heart is ready. The story is ready. And what happens next will become the most meaningful chapter of this entire journey. Don't skip. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you. My beloved child. Have you ever felt that certain moments seem ordinary until you discover they were quietly changing everything? This is one of those moments. Don't skip. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you. Your soulmate has reached a point where their heart can no longer pretend that nothing has changed. For a long time, they believed they could simply continue moving forward without saying what they truly felt. They smiled when they needed to smile. They remained quiet when they wanted to speak. They convinced themselves that keeping everything inside would somehow make life easier. But something remarkable happened. Little by little, every silent feeling began turning into a clear realization. Every memory became brighter. Every hope became stronger. Every unanswered question became impossible to ignore. And then, one unforgettable thought entered their heart. What if the story is waiting for me to take the first step? That question stayed with them everywhere they went. Don't skip. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you. Your soulmate began seeing their journey differently. They stopped focusing on everything they could lose and started thinking about everything that could finally become possible. Instead of imagining disappointment, they imagined understanding. Instead of expecting distance, they imagined connection. Instead of fearing silence, they imagined a conversation that could change everything. That shift transformed their entire perspective. It was no longer about wondering if they should speak. It became about preparing their heart for the moment they finally would. Every day, they quietly gathered courage. Not all at once. One small piece at a time. One hopeful thought after another. One peaceful decision after another. Until courage became stronger than hesitation. Don't skip. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you. Then came a quiet evening unlike any other. Nothing extraordinary happened around them. The world continued as usual. People walked by. The wind moved gently. The sky slowly changed its colors. Yet inside your soulmate's heart, everything became different. They realized they had spent too much time waiting for certainty when what truly mattered was sincerity. No perfect words exist. No perfect timing exists. Only honest moments. Only genuine hearts. Only the willingness to finally stop hiding what has always been real. That realization filled them with a calm confidence they had never experienced before. For the first time, the future no longer felt uncertain. It felt inviting. It felt hopeful. It felt ready. Don't skip. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you. Your soulmate began imagining what that conversation might feel like. Not as something dramatic. Not as something impossible. But as the beginning of a beautiful new chapter. They imagined finally saying the words they had carried for so long. They imagined finally letting their heart breathe freely. They imagined finally replacing questions with honesty. And every time they imagined that moment, one feeling grew stronger than all the others. Peace. Because truth has a way of bringing peace long before it is spoken. That peace became their guide. It reminded them that meaningful stories are built by honest choices. Not by perfect circumstances. Don't skip. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you. Now your soulmate understands something they never understood before. The message they have been protecting is valuable because it is genuine. It carries gratitude. It carries hope. It carries appreciation. It carries the quiet belief that some people leave a lasting mark on the heart simply by being themselves. That realization changed everything. They stopped searching for reasons to remain silent. They started searching for opportunities to finally share what truly mattered. And those opportunities are beginning to appear. Closer than ever. Nearer than they once believed possible. Every chapter of this journey has led toward this one remarkable moment. A moment when hidden words are finally ready to become spoken words. A moment when uncertainty quietly steps aside and sincerity takes its place. Don't skip. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you. As this chapter comes to an end, remember this carefully. Some messages are forgotten the moment they are spoken. But others remain in the heart forever because they arrive at exactly the right time. Your soulmate believes the message they are preparing to share belongs to the second kind. It has been shaped by patience, strengthened by reflection, protected by hope. And now, it is closer than ever to being revealed. The next chapter will not simply continue the story. It will begin the moment your soulmate finally opens their heart in a way they never thought possible. Don't skip. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you. My beloved child. There are moments that quietly change the direction of an entire story, even though no one around can see them happening. This is one of those moments. Don't skip. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you. Your soulmate reached a place where their heart became completely honest with itself. There were no more excuses. No more pretending that the feelings would simply disappear with time. They finally understood that the message they had been protecting was becoming more valuable with every passing day because it came from sincerity. For the first time in a long while, they stopped asking, "Should I keep this to myself?" Instead, they began asking, "How can I share this in the most meaningful way?" That single question changed everything. Their thoughts became clearer. Their heart became calmer. Their hope became brighter. Every step they took felt different because they were no longer walking away from their feelings. They were walking toward them. Don't skip. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you. Then something completely unexpected happened. During an ordinary moment, while everything around them seemed exactly the same, a powerful realization entered their heart. The words they wanted to share had never been waiting for perfect timing. They had been waiting for genuine courage. That realization stayed with them long after the moment had passed. It followed them through every quiet morning. It stayed beside them during every peaceful afternoon. It remained with them every evening. And every single day, that courage grew stronger. Your soulmate no longer feared what might happen after speaking. Instead, they became excited about what beautiful possibilities honesty could create. That excitement slowly replaced every remaining doubt. Don't skip. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you. As they reflected on everything that had brought them to this point, they realized that every delay had taught them patience. Every unanswered question had taught them understanding. Every quiet season had taught them appreciation. Nothing had been wasted. Every chapter had quietly prepared them for this one. That is why this moment feels different. This is no longer a story about waiting. This is becoming a story about revealing. Not suddenly. Not carelessly. But sincerely. With kindness. With honesty. With hope. Your soulmate has begun imagining the exact moment when they will finally speak from the heart. They picture themselves smiling. They picture themselves feeling lighter than ever before. They picture themselves knowing they finally chose honesty over hesitation. And every time they imagine that moment, one feeling rises above every other emotion. Relief. The relief that comes when hidden words are finally allowed to breathe. Don't skip. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you. There is another remarkable detail. Your soulmate recently realized that the message they have been carrying is not only about what they want to say. It is also about what they hope you will understand. They hope you understand how much this journey has changed them. They hope you understand why silence lasted so long. They hope you understand that meaningful words often take time because genuine feelings deserve careful thought. That understanding gives them confidence. Not confidence because they know every answer. Confidence because they know their heart is finally being truthful. Every passing hour strengthens that confidence. Every passing day brings the story closer to its unforgettable turning point. Don't skip. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you. Now imagine this scene. Your soulmate pauses for a quiet moment. They take a deep breath. They remember every chapter that brought them here. They remember every dream they quietly protected. They remember every hope they refused to abandon. Then they smile. Not because every uncertainty has disappeared, but because they finally understand something extraordinary. Sometimes the greatest step forward is simply deciding to stop hiding what has always been true. That decision has already been made. Now only the moment remains. And that moment is approaching faster than they ever imagined. Very soon, silence will become conversation. Questions will become clarity. Hope will become action. And the message your soulmate has been carrying for so long will finally become part of the story they always wished to tell. Don't skip. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you. The next chapter is unlike anything before it. The waiting is nearly over. The courage is complete. The heart is ready. And what your soulmate finally chooses to share will become the most unforgettable moment of this entire journey.